This video is called Streaming Crushed Piracy, Then Brought It Back by Accident.
Do you remember the sound? That screeching, beeping alien symphony of a 56K modem connecting to the internet. It was the sound of freedom, the sound of possibility, and let's be honest, it was the sound of you downloading a Blink-182 song as well as The Matrix from a program called LimeWire, praying they weren't actually viruses that would brick your...
I'm not gonna lie, LimeWire was calm, bruh. I don't know what type of damage it was doing to my home computer. I never used it, actually. I never used LimeWire. But it is crazy how that one got so popular. Because I'm pretty sure there were other sites around at the time. Because I used some site, I don't know what it was called. It was just like YouTube to MP3 or whatever. Just like some regular stuff. But like, LimeWire, like, bro, my mom, I'm pretty sure my grandma used LimeWire, bro. Like, they were just downloading like, bro, when I tell you, like, they had their own, like, their phones and everything were just all, like, loaded to the brim with stuff. Like, bro, what, bruh? Every song imaginable was on there, bruh. We never needed the radio, bro. They had everything on from LimeWire, bro. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure they still got them, like, them little bricks that got all the songs on there, bro. Crazy.
Family's beige gateway computer.
Crazy.
For a brief,
was
glorious
so calm.
moment. We lived in a digital utopia.
Bro, he got a floppy disk, bro. Oh my god. I never actually ended up using one of these, I don't think. They had them in school, but like, I don't think we ever actually used one. Because CDs came so much faster.
For a brief,
like, right after.
glorious moment. We lived in a digital utopia. Streaming services like Netflix were the heroes we didn't even know we needed. They swooped in, vanquished the digital pirates, and gave us everything we could ever want for one simple, low price. It was perfect.
Facts.
But then, something happened. The heroes got greedy. They built walls around...
Wait, hold on.
Something happened. The heroes...
Okay. These are the heroes we talking about. The one that I'm covering up is Prime Video, though. I'm covering up Prime. Where's it at? Oh, shit. It's Prime. But, Amazon Prime, Hulu. I never even seen BBC iPlayer. It's probably some, like, UK shit. Paramount Plus, Netflix, Disney Plus, HBO Max, and Apple TV, and YouTube TV. YouTube TV, I know, like, 2 people on planet Earth that have YouTube TV. I don't know. I don't know. Other than, like, I guess watching, like, don't you get sports on here? I guess if you're not watching sports, I don't know, like, what you would have YouTube TV for, to be honest with you. Apple TV, they be giving this shit away a lot. At least from my understanding, they'd be like, oh yeah, 3 months for free. Like, dude, I just ordered a pizza, bro. You know what I mean? Like, all right, cool, I guess. Like, I just bought a movie ticket and I got free Apple TV, but I haven't used it yet. I'm waiting for that time period whenever I'm really locked in watching TV, and then I watch Severance. What is it? There's like 3 or 4 shows on Apple TV that I'm like eager to watch. But yeah, whenever I do get that subscription though, just know I'm gonna be 100% locked in on TV. Like, I'm talking about like probably hour-long streams. I'll on stream for like an hour. Speed run like one video, and run through a couple TikTok links, and I'm out of here, bro. I'm out of here. I'm gonna get on. I'm gonna play one game of Rivals, win, lose, or draw, and we're ending stream, bro. It is what it is. That simple. HBO Max was comp. HBO Max was so comp, bro. They had a lot. They had a lot of stuff on there. I remember they had the Snyder cut of Justice League, bro. I sat there for 4 hours, bro. I had to watch that movie like 3 times because I kept falling asleep. Disney Plus. It was and it still is good. But now, I don't know. I haven't used it recently, but isn't it like fused with Hulu now? Netflix has been pretty good. That password sharing shit is cap, but that's all I'm saying on that. Paramount Plus. Paramount Plus is actually really underrated. Bro, you can get SpongeBob and South Park in the same place, bro. I can't ask for more than that. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck BBC iPlayer is. Prime is good for The Boys and Invincible. And then Hulu. I used to watch my anime on Hulu, but now I got a site for it. But, yeah.
Those got greedy. They built walls around their king.
Bro, they got too much money now, bro. Or it's not even that they got too much money. It's that, like, they were making money, but they're trying to make more money. While also, like, siphoning shows from the other streaming services to then justify them having a bigger number. Like, bro, it's oh my god, bro. And HBO Max has always been expensive. So if Netflix acquires them, like, actually, and gets all the HBO stuff on there, Netflix's price is probably just gonna double.
Kingdoms
Like,
raised
it's
their prices
crazy.
and started hoarding their treasures. And in doing so, they accidentally did the one thing they swore to destroy. They made piracy
Facts.
great again. This is the story of how streaming almost flatlined piracy, and then, through a spectacular series of fumbles, resuscitated it. And to understand how we got here, we first need to go back to a dorm room in 1999, where a college kid with a clever idea was about to set the entire music industry on fire. Before Netflix, before Spotify, there was Napster, created by Sean Fanning.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's a throwback.
It wasn't just a program. It was a revolution wrapped in a sketchy user interface. Napster worked on a simple principle called peer-to-peer, or P2P networking. Imagine a giant citywide potluck. Instead of one central restaurant providing all the food, every single person brings a dish and shares it with everyone else. On Napster, the dishes were MP3 files. Your secret stash of Metallica songs? Suddenly, thousands of people could have a copy. In return, you got access to their libraries. It was a digital free-for-all, and everyone thought it was glorious. Well, almost everyone. The music industry, however, did not think it was glorious. They were the fancy restaurant owners watching everyone eat for free at the potluck next door, and they were furious. The numbers were staggering. According to the Recording Industry Association of America, or the RIAA, music revenue in the US was sliced in half, plummeting from $14.6 billion in 1999 to just $6.3 billion a decade later. This led to one of the most infamous showdowns in music history: Metallica versus their own fans. The band's drummer, Lars Ulrich, became the face of the anti-Napster movement, famously delivering a list of over 300,000 users who had shared their music to Napster's office. The industry's logic was simple. If you make something free and easy to get, people won't pay for it. So they sued Napster into oblivion. But it was like playing whack-a-mole. For every Napster they shut down, two more popped up, with names like Kazaa, LimeWire, and Morpheus. The war was on. But Hollywood and the music label's next move wasn't to build a better product. Oh no, it was to punish the people who were actually paying for their stuff. Do you remember those ads? The ones on DVDs you couldn't skip?
Wait, there was ads on... Wait. I wasn't really a big DVD person, to be honest. But, like, there was ads on DVDs? I feel like that's kind of, like, stupid, right? Unless they were the ones that played at the very beginning, or the ones that played at the very end. They didn't cut off your movie, did they?
The message was clear.
Oh, I do remember those ones, the piracy ones.
Downloading a movie was the same as being a common criminal. The problem was, the experience of legally buying a movie...
Is this Backyardigans? I'm a ball knower, bro. This is Backyardigans right here. Dang. I ain't gonna lie. Everything else looks super blurry, though. I'm not gonna lie. I can't really see anything else. Yeah, that's the only one I can see.
Felt like a punishment. You'd buy a DVD, pop it in, and be forced to watch 5 minutes of FBI warnings and trailers for Adam Sandler movies you had no intention of seeing. The pirates? They got a clean, ad-free version instantly. The entertainment industry's big weapon was something called Digital Rights Management, or DRM. The idea was to use technology to restrict what you could do with the media you bought. It was like buying a book, but the publisher glues the pages together after you read them once, or they send a security guard to your house to make sure you're not letting your friends borrow it. It was, in a word, annoying. Studies and tech experts have repeatedly shown what we all felt. DRM doesn't really stop pirates. Pirates are good at breaking locks. All DRM did was...
Like, literally, and it's so crazy. Because I'm just like, bro, I don't really know how to fix, like, the TV one. But it's like the music one. Like, bro, why wouldn't y'all just... If people are downloading the stuff for free, putting it on a site, why wouldn't nobody come up with the Spotify idea sooner? Like, well, let's make our own site where people could download our music. But then we charge them like a month, or I guess subscription-based fees were probably like taboo at the time, especially because people were paying more with cash versus their cards. So yeah, maybe not actually, because even iTunes came around like later before that.
Frustrate the honest,
Which is still crazy to me how people pay money for like each individual song. I mean, shit, I used to do that shit too, but that shit's crazy.
paying customers, sometimes pushing them towards piracy because the illegal version was just a better, easier to use product. This fundamental misunderstanding of the problem created an opening. The industry thought it was fighting a moral battle against thieves, but they weren't. They were fighting a service battle against a competitor who was offering a better experience. They were losing badly. They needed a savior. And that savior was a company that used to mail DVDs in little red envelopes. Enter Netflix. By the late 2000s, Netflix made a pivot that would change the world. They launched their Watch Instantly streaming service. Their CEO, Reed Hastings, understood something that the rest
It's a genius right there, bro. Visionary.
of the industry didn't. Convenience is the ultimate weapon. People weren't pirating because they were evil. They were pirating because it was easy. You type a movie name, you click download, you watch the movie. The legal alternative involved driving to a Blockbuster. It was no contest. Netflix offered a third option. It was a massive, all-you-can-eat digital buffet. And the price? It was almost an afterthought. For the price of a couple of coffees, about $8 to $10 a month, you got access to thousands of movies.
Literally, probably still one of the best deals possible. Like, yeah, Netflix has become like pretty shitty with like their actual products and stuff, and like a lot of their movies and original series and stuff are very like formulaic in nature. But like, and they'll just cancel like the actual straight up good stuff that has like real original ideas and stuff like that. But, bro, you're not getting that shit anywhere else, though, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You're not, like, bro, you don't see that level of, like, hype and level of, like, just overall content from any other streaming site other than Netflix, bro. Like, look at Stranger Things marketing, bro. Now, what are they gonna do after Stranger Things is gone? Like, their cash cow? I don't know, bruh. I mean, like, they're doing the spin-offs, obviously, but, like, it's never gonna hit the same. But, bro, I don't know, bruh. Netflix, they gonna find something else, bruh. Something else is gonna come out, and then that's gonna sweep everybody off their feet, bro. I'm telling you. Netflix just got it. They just have that, bro. They just got that shit in the back of their minds, bro. They know.
And TV shows instantly, with no ads and no sketchy downloads.
Bro, the no ads is so comp, bro. And I'm glad Netflix is starting to get anime, too, bro. Or not starting, but, like, they've been doing it, but, like, they're just, like, you know, actually getting, like, some real shit on there, bro. Because before, all they had was fucking Seven Deadly Sins and fucking, what's that one shit with about the wolves, bro? Like, that shit, I'm like, bro, I'm not watching this shit, gang. I just couldn't, bro.
$10 bill bought you entertainment paradise. The co-founder of the giant PC gaming platform Steam, Gabe Newell, summed it up perfectly.
It's another visionary right there.
He said, "Piracy is almost always a service problem and not a pricing problem."
Almost. Yeah, he's right, almost. But I think piracy becomes more of a pricing problem when it comes to gaming, because it's like, dude, if you don't know anything about a game and you just simply want to try it, spending $90 to try a game that you can't even refund is kind of shitty, right? So at least from Steam point of view, you can buy a game. If you spend less than 2 hours on it, you can refund it and get all your money back, right? Like, that's amazing. But, like, you can't do that with everything. So it's like, that's the part where I think it's kind of shitty. Especially, like, Nintendo and shit.
He
Specifically Nintendo, honestly.
argued that if you give people a service that's better than what they get from pirates, they'll happily pay for it. And he was right.
Easily.
The data was undeniable. In 2013, a report from the analytics firm Sand...
Because you got to think, bro, not everybody's going to pirate, bro. It just got crazy with LimeWire, though. LimeWire just became super, super mainstream. Like, I have no idea what happened with LimeWire and how it got so mainstream. But, like, nowadays, like, well, I guess, like, the only thing that I can somewhat compare to LimeWire would be, like, Stream East. Or, was it Stream East? The one that got shut down? That one was pretty, like, you know what I'm saying? That one was pretty apparent too. Like, at least in the sports world, like, people were streaming it up, bruh. So it's like, that one kind of shitty too. But I don't know. I just think, like, and well, people were streaming also because it's hard as fuck to watch NBA games specifically. I don't know about like NFL or anything like that, but like it's hard to watch basketball games. So if you had a one-stop shop where you could watch all the games, whether it was local, national, fucking whatever, right? Like, you could watch them. People would pay for that. Even the fucking NBA app is dog shit. So it's like, I don't know. That's why I just hope that they all just like fucking team up with Netflix, bro, and just have Netflix have everything, bro. Fuck it. Let's just pay $50 a month for Netflix, and then let's just have all live sports, all everything on Netflix, bro. Fuck it.
Vine showed that as Netflix traffic exploded to make up
I
nearly
was watching Avengers Doomsday Day 1 on Netflix. Literal cinema.
a third of all downstream internet traffic in North America, peer-to-peer file sharing, the engine of piracy, saw its share of traffic plummet. We had a winner. For a few beautiful years, streaming was simple. You had Netflix, maybe you added Hulu for network TV shows. That was it. Your entire premium ad-free entertainment bill was less than maybe $20 a month. Piracy was becoming a memory. The war was over. We'd won. But in the cutthroat world of corporate entertainment, peace never lasts. The other kingdoms saw how much gold Netflix was making, and they decided they wanted their own mountains of treasure. The golden age of streaming ended the day Disney decided to pull all of its content from Netflix to launch Disney+. It was a declaration of war, the streaming wars. Suddenly, every company with a backlog...
Wait. I like vaguely remember Disney being on Netflix. I vaguely remember that. Damn. And then since Netflix was first, that does kind of give them an edge over literally everybody forever. Because then, like, there will always be a subsection of people that just think of streaming service and the first thing they think of is Netflix. So, like, they did win that race at the very least. But I feel like nowadays, though, it is a lot more common for people to have other things. Like, oh yeah, this on Apple TV, this on Prime. This on, like, dude, if my fucking 65-year-old grandma can navigate a Fire TV, like, anybody can. Trust me. Like, people know about this shit.
Of old sitcoms and B-movies wanted its own streaming service. CBS All Access became Paramount Plus. HBO launched HBO Max. NBC launched Peacock. Apple launched...
Peacock's dog shit, by the way. It's not, like, the worst one that I've used, but, like, it's not good, bro. It's not. The player is alright, but the shit crashes too much, bro.
Apple TV Plus. Amazon poured billions into Prime Video. What used to be...
How about we pour some billions over here on Twitch? Alright, Jeff? Fuck.
The one giant, convenient library was shattered.
Let's fix that damn mobile app.
Into a dozen expensive, walled-off stores. It's like if your one grocery store suddenly split into 10 different specialty shops.
That's a fucking amazing analogy. Holy shit. Yeah, that would actually fucking suck. That would just suck. Like, oh yeah, this is a one-stop shop for fucking fruit. What? Oh yeah, this is where you get your chicken at. This is where you get your dairy. Like, dude, come the fuck on, bro.
Now, if you want to make a sandwich, you have to go to one store
it's a video on piracy.
For bread, another for cheese, a third for lettuce, and a fourth for meat. And each store charges you a monthly entry fee. That simple $10 a month paradise was gone. If you wanted to keep up with the biggest shows, you now needed a complex portfolio of...
Oh my god, they had iCarly on Netflix too? Holy. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Netflix, bro. Netflix really had that shit. Like, bro, imagine a place where you could watch fucking Naruto, iCarly, CoComelon, and, like, The Notebook all in one spot. Oh, Manifest, my goat, bro. This is a good show. I haven't watched the last season. They took too long to make it. But, I'll eventually watch it. It's my goat.
If you wanted to keep up with the biggest shows, you now needed a complex portfolio of subscriptions.
And that shit is hard as hell to keep up with, bro. Oh my god, dude. You don't even know what is what no more. I'm like, bro, what site is this show on? and then you look it up, and then everything's on Prime. But then like Prime is like the gateway drug to it's so ass.
Want to watch Stranger Things? That's Netflix, which now starts at $17.99.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how much that shit actually costs, bro. I don't know if that's accurate.
For a standard plan. The Mandalorian? Add Disney Plus for $15.99. The Last of Us? You'll need HBO Max for $16.99.
Look, I'm hoping Netflix buys HBO so I can just watch The Last of Us on my Netflix subscription. You know what I'm saying? I still haven't played Last of Us 2 yet. That's part of the reason why I haven't watched the show.
Ted Lasso? That's Apple TV Plus for another $12.99.
What the fuck is a Ted Lasso?
Before you know it, you've gone from a simple $10 bill to a monthly bill easily topping $60, $70, or even $80. Often,
if you're actually watching TV and like actually watching all these things, I'm not gonna lie, it's probably worth it, bro. I'm gonna be honest. It's probably worth it if you are genuinely watching all these shows. And like, maybe even like if you have like a household with like a bunch of family members that like, okay, one of your family members really likes Disney shows. All right, cool, boom. Here's your $20 a month for fucking Disney. Here's this, here's that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it can be worth it. But if you're one singular person, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Cancel that subscription. Find one subscription that you're gonna watch for that month. Boom. All right, this month I'm on Netflix. Whatever the fuck is on Netflix, I'm watching it. This month I'm on Prime. Whatever's on Prime, you know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. But yeah.
More than the cable
Still ass, by the way.
packages we gleefully cut years ago. The cost quickly
Bro, cable used to be like $50, right?
spiraled
much,
out of
like,
control.
standard,
A
like, cable shit
2024
costs, though.
report from
Netflix is
Deloitte
$12.99.
found that the
I don't
average
know.
American
I think I
household
might have been like grandfathered into some shit. I don't know for sure, but I don't think my Netflix is like $20 fucking. I don't know. I don't think it is.
now spends $61 a month on streaming video. Many pay far more. It's become a part-time job just to manage it all. I personally have a calendar reminder to cancel free trials.
But I share Netflix with my cousins, though. I be having to call them and be like, because we only got 2 screens. I'd be like, hey, bro, somebody got to turn their shit off. Like, hey, it's my time, bro. I'm trying to watch some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody got to cut their shit off. And then be like, oh, shit, I was sleeping with my fucking iPad on. Like, yeah, turn that shit off, bro.
Before they charge my card. My entertainment shouldn't require financial planning. But the fragmentation and the ballooning cost...
God damn, I ain't gonna lie, bro. My shit low-key look the same way, bro. I got a folder that got the same shit. My shit got, my folder, it's called Video. I'm gonna just read it off. It's got YouTube, Hulu, HBO Max, Crunchyroll, Netflix, Twitch, Disney Plus, Peacock, and Prime. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of these apps aren't even really installed. They just got the little cloud shit next to them. But the only one I actually have a subscription for, I think, is Netflix and maybe Hulu. I think I got Hulu. Oh, and Prime. I got Prime too. But that shit, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That subscription game get dangerous, bro. You get too many subscriptions at once, bro. I remember I was paying like almost like 100 and something a month, bro. I was like, damn, what the fuck? I don't even watch TV. The hell?
We're only part
I got
of
a bundle where I have my phone Wi-Fi. Oh yeah. Them type of bundles are fire. Yeah.
problem. Something much weirder started happening. Shows and movies that you thought you had access to just vanished.
Bro, yes, they disappear. Yes.
The most notorious example of this was Warner Brothers Discovery. To save money on a tax bill, they started a digital bonfire, deleting their own original shows from their own platform.
And then it's like, where are the shows supposed to go? If they're your own original shows, where are they supposed to go now? If they're just poofed off of your website. Like, do you understand how fucking stupid that is? That's like Netflix being like, oh yeah, you guys might want to watch this soon. Stranger Things is leaving soon. Where's it gonna go? Huh? Where's it gonna go? Now you have to go to the fucking piracy site if you even want to watch the shit at all. Because they fucking removed it. Like, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
HBO Max, a massive award-winning show like Westworld, gone.
I heard the shit was good. That's about it. I I think I seen the trailer for it, but that's about it.
Critically acclaimed series like Minx vanished. They even trashed the entire
Tubi's here to save us all. I ain't gonna lie. We were watching bad Christmas movies for Christmas, bro. That shit was kind of funny.
nearly
Some like bad like Tubi Christmas romance movies, bro. I've never seen no bullshit like that before. That shit was actually funny.
finished $90 million
so bad,
Batgirl movie, locking it
Yeah,
in a
still ain't
vault
seen Westworld?
forever. All as a
I don't think
cynical
we're missing
accounting
nothing.
trick.
The movie has tested so poorly that the studio behind it calls it irredeemable.
The promise of streaming was that everything
Oh
would
my
be
gosh, I've heard about this one too.
Irredeemable.
The promise
The Northman? I've heard about this one. I heard this was like actually like really calm. But then like I only heard that from people in real life. I've never seen anybody online say anything about this.
of streaming was
Did you
that
see the Grinch that stole? Nah, it was like, damn, I forgot the name of that shit. It was like some stupid ass Christmas movie, but then basically like everybody in the house was like cheating on each other, and like some dude was dating his cousin or some shit, and I was like, what the fuck are we watching, bro?
everything
What
would be
is this
available.
shit?
The reality became that your favorite show could be erased from existence overnight by its own creators. The convenience that had killed piracy was officially gone, and in its place was a complicated, expensive, and unreliable mess. The pirates, who had been waiting in the shadows, saw their opportunity. The wind was back in their sails. Today, piracy is booming. Because for the pirates, piracy has once again become the best service. Think about it. The user experience for a modern pirate is actually incredible. There are sleek, well-organized websites that look better than half the official streaming services. They can use an app like Plex to organize all their
So
stuff
I've heard,
into their own
you know what I mean?
personal, beautiful Netflix.
I've heard
It's
they got some good
searchable,
stuff on
it's
there.
all in one place, it works on every device, and it never buffers. Most importantly, nothing ever disappears. The library only grows. The numbers back this up. According to the piracy tracking firm Muso, visits to film and TV piracy
Muso.
sites surged by nearly 13% in the first half of 2023 alone. Global demand is in the billions of visits. The industry has recreated the very problem they spent a decade fighting. They took a simple, elegant solution and made it complicated and frustrating.
Bro, and it's like, why can't we all just win, bro? Why can't we all just be on one fucking site? And I said that shit, bro, because everything is a circle, bro. It's all a cycle. It's literally all a cycle, bro. And the fact that, like, you know, Napster and all that stuff was even the catalyst for creating something like Netflix, to where like people would pay for a better, like, more condensed product. Now it's all dispersed again, so then piracy's back on the rise. So then once piracy reaches a point to where people actually start complaining about it again in like a few years, then we're gonna circle back around to making one like super streaming service, which might just be Netflix again. And then everybody condenses back into Netflix. Right? Netflix prices go through the fucking roof before eventually like mellowing out. And then all of a sudden the prices are so high, and then people start separating to make smaller, cheaper versions, and then piracy goes back up again. And it's just gonna continue to cycle over and over and over and over and over again. Because that's just the way shit goes, bro. I don't know. It's a circle of life, bro. I don't
The
know.
tech writer Cory
we can't fix this
Doctorow
shit, bro. I'm
has
be
a
honest.
fantastic term for this phenomenon: in-shitification. It's the inevitable decay of
a
online
great word.
platforms as they shift their focus from serving their users to squeezing every last penny out of them. The streaming services are a textbook example. They lured us in with
Oh, I hate that too. When there's only one season on Netflix, and then I watch it, and then all of a sudden, I look online, and I'm like, oh yeah, like, when is season 2 supposed to come out? And it's like, oh, season 2 came out, like, already. We're waiting for season 4, bro. I'm like, what? So then I'm like, Netflix gave me this dumbass gateway drug, and now I gotta go find season 2 and season 3 elsewhere. Like, yeah, I hate that part too.
low prices and vast libraries. And now they're hiking prices, adding commercial.
No. Regular people aren't gonna complain about piracy. It's just like the higher up people, like the people who are in charge of Netflix, Disney, Hulu, all them people. They're gonna be the ones complaining, just like they were complaining about Napster and LimeWire and shit.
Cracking down on
They're gonna be the
password
ones that
sharing
complain.
and fracturing their content. They're making their own product worse. and they seem genuinely shocked that people are looking for an alternative. It's a classic self-inflicted wound. So where do we go from here? Are we just stuck in this endless cycle of convenience and fragmentation? Is there any way to actually fix this mess for good? The history of digital piracy isn't really a story about technology or crime. It's a story about human behavior. And the lesson is incredibly simple. People will always choose the path of least resistance. For years, the entertainment industry tried to fight piracy with lawyers, scary ads, and frustrating technology. They failed, miserably. Then, for a short time, they fought piracy with a better product, and they won, decisively. Now, they've forgotten that lesson. They've made the legal path full of tolls, detours, and dead ends. So, naturally, people are once again taking the pirate's shortcut. This cycle will continue until the big media companies realize they are not in a war against the public. They are in a competition for our attention and our money. And right now, they are losing to an unnamed, decentralized, free competitor that offers a better user experience. The next time a studio executive complains about how much money they're losing to piracy, the question shouldn't be, how do we punish these pirates? The question they should be asking themselves, in their own boardrooms, is, how did we manage to make the illegal option the more convenient one, again? If you found yourself nodding along at any point in this video, if you've ever canceled a subscription out of frustration or hunted for a show that...
They finna send what's her name? Judy? They finna send her over to your crib. They finna send her over there to handle you.
Mysteriously vanished, then do me a favor, hit that like button so more...
What are these fake ass grapes, bro? What the fuck? Bro, I don't know why. Whenever I be seeing fake food in videos, bro, that should be pissing me off.
People see just how broken streaming has become. And if you're new here, subscribe, because this isn't the only industry pulling the same stunt. From housing to jobs to technology, we're living in an age where companies are slowly ruining everyday life for profit. And I will be covering a lot more of those topics.
Good vid, bro. Not to mention, not available in your... Oh my god, dude. Yes, bro. Yes. Netflix will literally, like, fill out the whole word and everything and be like, oh, you're looking for this? Not available in America. I'm like, are you dead ass, bro? So now I gotta fucking get on a VPN to get on Netflix in fucking Switzerland so that way I can fucking watch this goddamn show or movie or whatever just because they don't have this shit. Just because they got rid of it on American Netflix, so then now I have to watch it on some other shit. Like, that's the dumbest shit I've ever fucking seen, bro. But yeah, it'll never stop. Just because people are people, bro. They're just never gonna stop that shit. I'm not gonna lie, that shit's never gonna stop. It was a good vid though.